All right, my dear, we are here with Raven and just heading towards the end of our retreat. And I wanted to see if we can get a few words of how you felt about your weekend here with us.
I feel so supported and so uplifted. It was such a beautiful experience, and I feel like I've made bonds for a lifetime.
And what stood out to you the most, do you feel?
Really, the feeling of unconditional love, especially like the motherly form of that, and not having experienced that throughout my life, and feeling fully nurtured and embraced and uplifted in that way that I felt like I could just release and surrender.
What were your first feelings? I know you've done hapé before. How was this different than what you've experienced in the past?
Honestly, I think in the past that I went with a masculine energy, and I was like, just give me the strong stuff. But you having us smell each one and going towards what we felt for us, I chose the feminine, and I think I had a more profound experience utilizing what had called me, and that I needed that feminine support through the hapé ceremony.
At first I did feel nervous, but once it got started and we just started doing things, I no longer felt nervous. I actually felt very emotional. It really like heightened a sense of something. I'm normally an emotional person, but not for little things, I guess. It was a lot different, and I enjoyed that.
Good. So in a way you were able to express yourself in a different way?
Yes.
Good. That's beautiful.
Thank you. It was amazing. I would definitely do this again. I would look forward to the next one.
All right. And we're here with Anais.
A little nervous at 1st and kind of like resistant, and but I feel like pretty comfortable now. I guess expressing in front of people maybe was, I don't know, like different, you know? Okay, it's all good.
Was there anything that stood out for you particularly that you enjoyed?
Yeah, you, to be honest. You're
Thank
very,
you.
like, welcoming and like made me feel like comfortable. So yeah.
I appreciate that. And when it comes to hapé, I know that you said you have tried it before, right?
I did once, yes.
Okay. And what is the difference? What do you feel like was the difference between these two different times that you've had it?
This time was much more spiritual. This time was also much more intense. The last time I had only taken it up one nostril, which I actually think you're supposed to take it up two. And,
Yes.
and last time I only took it up one, and it was a much lighter, softer feeling. This time was very intense, but then the experience afterwards was also very intense. The color visual experience behind my eyes, and the feeling afterwards of lightness and emotional vulnerability after the hapé. So it was much different than last time. It was much more intense in a good way.
And if you had a note for the facilitators that you worked with this weekend, what would you say to them?
I would say I love you and thank you so much for this wonderful experience.
Oh, reflection. All right. And we're here with Karina, and we're just finishing up our retreat weekend. And I wanted to kind of stop and get, how did you feel coming into the house? Were you nervous?
I was very nervous. I think I'm gonna cry.
That's okay.
You know, other women, it's been a long time since I've gotten out with a group of women, and the healing process was something that I was really, just the word healing was something that I was looking forward to. Such a joy, because we were all there for the same reason.
That's right.
I just felt that it was liberating. It was just something that just expressing how I felt, because I felt so alone, like it was just myself, and to see that others were experiencing or having those same feelings, or even realizing, God, there's so many other people that feel the same.
Yeah, you're not alone.
But it felt so freeing. It felt like, I don't know, I just felt like clear. Like after I had that experience, it was just like a big thank you. So grateful. And that they understood, they're kind and patient, just so caring and just open and ready to listen, to hear each individual. So took time out for everyone, and nobody felt excluded. It was just kind of like we've known each other forever in a short amount of time.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. We're so blessed to have had your company, and I am so grateful that you leaned in and let yourself express. You are loved, and I know that you're going to go and live your life through love. We hope to have you back for another retreat
I'll
or group
definitely
gathering.
be back.
Thank you.
I'm not a pretty crier.